Hello, this is the trade site Forex market preview and international economic data roadmap for the week beginning Sunday the 25th of October 2020, ending on Friday the 30th. That'll wrap up October. Halloween's next Saturday. The time change here in the US is next Saturday. The time change in Europe was this weekend. So here's a look at the dollar index daily chart. You got a 13 buy signal in place. So keep that in mind. It looks interesting from that perspective. Let's go through the daily charts real quick. Euro dollar 13 sell signal because it's the inverse of the dollar index. That makes sense. Pound dollar, nothing here at all. It's been, by the way, these things have been very flat. Aussie dollar, nothing here at all. There's that 13 sell signal. That was the high for that candle, but it's not a major signal in that range. Euro yen, nothing. Pound yen, nothing. Pound Swiss. Look how flat that is. Ooh, that's untradeable. The New Zealand dollar pair, very flat too. Look at this. It's the same place it was 4 months ago. In terms of intra-week action, 30-minute candles. Here you go. High to low for the week on the euro dollar is 180 pips. And you can see the 13 sell signal at the high there. And, whatever. Most of the action was Monday and Tuesday. And then that was pretty much it. On the pound, high to low for the week is 200 and almost 300 pips. Most of the action was Wednesday, so it is what it is from that perspective. All right, in terms of economic data coming out in the week ahead, we've got Japan's PPI was tonight, then with Monday. German IFO business confidence, new home sales out of the U.S. at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Monday. New Zealand trade balance at 5:45 p.m. on Monday night. Tuesday, Bank of Japan core CPI, RBA assistant governor bulk. Okay. Nationwide HPI out of the UK, Spanish unemployment rate, M3 money supply, Europe's got their private loans, GDP, UK has their CBI realized sales, durable goods out of the US at 8:30 on Tuesday, along with our housing price index at 9, consumer confidence at 10, Richmond manufacturing index also at 10, nothing else the rest of that day until Australia's CPI that night. Going into Wednesday, German import prices, Credit Suisse economic expectations. Got the 10-year bond auction out of the UK. U.S. has goods trade balance and preliminary wholesale inventories at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. Canada, Bank of Canada's rate announcement at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. Crude oil inventories 30 minutes later. They got their press conference. Retail sales out of Japan at 7:50. Business confidence out of New Zealand that night. Import prices that night. Monetary policy statement out of Japan, so they've got their rate announcement that night. Going to Thursday, consumer confidence out of Japan, German and Spanish flash CPI numbers, mortgage approvals and money supply out of the UK, U.S. advanced GDP. This is the first look at GDP for the third quarter, so this is a big number. This is a once a quarter, 4 times a year number. We'll be half size ahead of that. It's not pretty, but it is what it is. Main and refinancing rate, monetary policy statement out of Europe. ECB press conference out of Europe for their rate announcements. They've got their rate announcements in their conference. Pending home sales out of the U.S., natty gas out of the U.S., Tokyo core CPI, unemployment rate, preliminary industrial production. Australia's got their PPI and private sector credit, housing starts out of Japan, French consumer spending and flash GDP, German preliminary GDP, German retail sales, Swiss retail sales, French preliminary CPI, Spanish flash GDP number, Italian monthly unemployment rate, CPI flash estimate out of Europe, Italian preliminary CPI, the European unemployment rate, Italian 10-year bond auction, Canada's GDP, IPPI, and RMPI Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. at the same time as U.S. core PCE price index, personal income and spending, and the employment cost index. Then we have Chicago PMI at 9:45, revised University of Michigan sentiment at 10, and that is it. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.